My name is Albert Marshall. I'm the owner of Beer Brush Trading Post. And we got raided a couple days ago. And the RCMP here, the Eskasoni detachment, came and basically forced their way in. My employees didn't let them in. They gave me a call. I told them I'll be right down. And, he said that I'm here as an inspector, provincial inspector, and he said that I'm allowed to go in here. And said, I tried telling him that there's no imminent danger in here, and I view you as same authority as a health inspector. I said, where a health inspector can't even inspect a restaurant on a First Nation lands without being asked to come in. No, he says, no, I'm the RCMP. I got the authority to do this, and if you're not going to let me in, we're going to bust in, and then we're going to give you some more charges, he said. And he said, I'm not here to take anything. That's what he said. I'm not here to take anything. I just want to see if there's any contraband cannabis in there. I said, what do you mean? There's cannabis in there. And you're probably going to say it's all illegal. So instead of him, trying to avoid other charges because I'm not a criminal. None of us are. And to avoid any other charges, such as, I don't know what the hell would it charge me with, but I don't want to obstruct justice. I don't want to, all that stuff I've heard people being charged with. I didn't want that. So I let him in. We went inside and, we were talking a little bit, and I showed him the certificate that Dell made, and he said, that is this from the province? I said, no, it's from our legal expert. It's from our expert who was instrumental in this Section 35. And it's not a provincial one, blah, blah, blah. And he said, just told us to get out. And, again, he tells me, there may be charges or there not may be charges on it. So basically, they just robbed me.
Did they give you paperwork saying that you were charged with anything?
I haven't received anything yet, but I'm looking forward to receiving it because, we went through it in 2020 before where the same thing happened. They just walked right in and they assumed jurisdiction of their actions. And I knew they were wrong. They were breaking the law. And I reminded him even a couple of days ago, yesterday, that he's breaking the law by doing this. But he still went in anyway. And in 2020, we were charged for operating a cannabis storefront without provincial authorization. Section 20, subsection 1, paragraph B. And then we retained a lawyer before our charges. That's what we did. And in preparation because we knew they were coming. So they came, and then, I didn't think that it would go far, but they did. And then we ended up going to court. We went to court for a couple of years. We did pre-trial, and I had my trial mostly in Sydney. But on the trial part, on the pre-trial, I had a request to the judge telling him that I would like to be tried in Eskasoni, given there's a court space here. And he basically asked me why I wanted to be charged here in Eskasoni. I said, Your Honor, it's not me that's on trial anymore. It's not my nation, Eskasoni Nation, on trial anymore. I said it's the Mi'kmaq nations that's on trial. And as a matter of fact, the whole nation, the Indigenous nation, is on trial in Canada. So I want to be trialed in front of my peers, I said. And the judge agreed. Yeah, he said that this is much, much bigger now. And he granted this trial to be happening in Eskasoni. So the trial date came in August and we were prepared to present our defense. Even before the court, when they had court here, that they had court specifically that day just for us, nobody else, because it was going to be an all-day trial. But when court proceedings started at 9 a.m., the Crown talked to my defense, I guess, or they had a little meeting, and they came out and they said that, the leading investigator of the case isn't available, nor were any others that witnessed it are here to testify. So my lawyer requested a dismissal of the charges, and the judge just reiterated what he said, that they couldn't continue on with the trial based on that there was no leading investigator to testify.
Wow. So how much? So you had no trial, but how much product did they end up taking from you, and what happened to it? Did you ever get it back?
The guy who took it marked it down as around 10 grand, but it was way more than that, based on our inventory sheets we had. He marked it down as 10 grand. They held it for 2 years, whatever. We had court, and not long after court date, I got my stuff back. I got my cash box back, my cash register, empty jars.
So you got none of your product back?
Pardon?
You got none of your product back?
None of my product back, no.
And how much do you think they stole from you this time?
It's really hard to say. It couldn't have been more than 20 anyway. We're still stocking up, and we're kind of weary of stocking it up completely, given the fact that we already got a visit from them in December, asking us to produce some documentation in regards to being an authorized cannabis seller on reserve. We developed a document, and I delivered to them, and I sent it to all the leadership, and we posted it on our Facebook page. But yet it still happened.
And there was another shop that got raided as well. Can you tell me a little bit about what happened there?
Yeah, Nedigal, it's called. They were raided too a week ago or so, and same thing there. The cops just assumed jurisdiction and walked right in and told them to go out, and they took all the cannabis products from there. He also sells tobacco products. No, they didn't take any tobacco products, but they took the cannabis. No, I don't know if he's been charged yet or not. I haven't heard. And I've been trying to get a hold of him.